Good morning, everyone. Mr. Crawford, your science teacher here. I just wanted to give you some brief instructions that would help you get through your second day of sixth grade. So today is Tuesday, August 18th. So these are the instructions for Tuesday, August 18th. So at this point, you've already logged onto your computer. You have used Google Chrome to get to Google Classroom through the Google Apps on your class link page. And so when you jump into Google Classroom, you'll arrive here. You'll need to choose your science class. So choose your science class by clicking here. And this is going to show you what I have posted for you in science. So we have two basic things that we need to get done today. I'm going to ask you to read an article, and I'm going to ask you to answer some questions about that article. And I'm calling those questions a reading guide. The reading guide's purpose is to help you decide what is important in what you've read. Okay, so to get to the article, simply click on the article, and I would recommend that you go ahead and click over here too and open this in a new window. That's going to prove to be helpful for you later. And give the article just a moment to load. And so now here, this is 2 pages. And this article is going to be about something called galaxies. We're going to start our studies in science this year by learning about outer space and our solar system. And so we're going to start with these big units called galaxies. And so you'll just need to very carefully read the entire article. Pay particular attention to any pictures. As you know, pictures are really good at helping you understand what is in the text. And not only that, I think they give you some ways to also access the material in ways that you may not otherwise. So we've looked at our pictures, we read the article. Now what? Please notice that if I open that in a new window, I can go back over here to my Google Classroom, click my back arrow, and I'm going to bring open this reading guide. This reading guide is what you will submit to me today to show me that you've read the article, and also it's going to give you a chance to write down some of the important parts. Okay, so from here, you're going to need to, you can type your email address in. That email address is the first four and the last four of your first and last name plus @student.jcpsmail.org. And then here are our questions. So our first question, for example, is what a galaxy? So what you would want to do is and it says type the definition after the highlighted word galaxy in the article. So what you would want to do is you would want to go back to the article because now you have that in a separate tab and it's easy to switch back and forth. And I'm looking, oh, so I've read it and I'm like, oh, a galaxy is a large group of stars, gas, and dust held together by gravity. So that's actually what we're looking for there. So you can switch back to your reading guide and you can type in a large group and you get it. So you'll use the article to complete the reading guide. Some of these, this is a definition one. You can see that some of these are multiple choice. But once again, what you want to do is you're going to go back, and this is going to hopefully force you to go back into the article and sort of reread for sections and look for pieces that are in the reading guide. There is absolutely no way that any of you should be able to read the article once and then go to the reading guide and fill it out. You're going to need to keep both of these open at the same time, and that's going to be the easiest way to do it. I will go ahead and give you a hint for those of you who took the time to watch this video. Most of the answers for the reading guide are on the very first page. So there's 2 pages of the article. The very first page of the article contains the majority of the answers that you need for the reading guide. Now, so I'm going to go back over here to Science First Period. After I have finished my reading guide, it is important that you go down here and you click Submit. Okay. If you do not click Submit, I will not get your assignment for the day, and it'll be like it never happened. One thing I want to caution you about is while you are typing into this document, it does not auto save. So when you sit down to do this reading guide, you need to complete it all at one time. Don't try to do part of it and then stop and then come back to it later. Today I need you to sit down, read the article, and then use the article to complete this reading guide. Okay, make sure you hit that submit button when you're done. I want to share one more thing with you for today, and this is optional, but this is still pretty good. Please notice that I've included another link here that says optional Tuesday, also today's date, and it says check out this link. This is a pretty good place. So NASA has provided a section of their webpage that has a really good bit of information about galaxies. Some of the things that you'll find in this article are a repeat of what's in the article that I asked you to read that's posted. But I think in some ways parts of it are better worded and maybe more easy to understand. So it can be a really helpful resource for you. In addition, there are things that are listed here on this optional resource on this webpage that you will not find in the article that's posted in Google Classroom. So I would encourage you, since we're going to be studying galaxies for this week, I would strongly encourage you to take a little time and when I provide optional resources, take advantage of them. Make sense? If you have any questions or you're having trouble today, please remember I won't be able to meet with your online and my remote students until almost 2 o'clock today. While that's the time that you should be getting online as well. So the reason for that is I'm actually going to be, in school and teaching the students who are at school. So I will be in classes. It's impossible for me to check really my email or do much of anything for you until 2 p.m. today. That is very, very important that you remember that. That 2 o'clock window from 2 to 3 is when I am available to help you when you're having problems. And so please, please, please email me. You can contact me, send me a private message on Google Classroom. I think you'll be able to figure out how to do that. You can also use Remind if you already know how to do that. So I hope you guys have some fun today learning about galaxies. And remember, we're started today. It's time to start learning about space. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.